Alright, we are recording. Time Quest 2. Let's get going, because I don't have unlimited lime. Unlimited lime? Unlimited time. Oh, I guess that's how this is gonna be going then. Alright. That's right. Okay, fine. We'll just do that straight away. Wait, did it? I had no idea it could do that. Did you see what happened there when it killed one on both sides of me at the same time? I think, but there had to have been the double activation, but it swung around immediately. I didn't think that that's what they wanted that to do. Huh. Okay. Oh, I don't have access to this because I'm using a bow. That's okay. Do have a little bit I can talk about. One is the roadmap for this has been updated, including telling us when well, no, not when, but that the next content update will include basically the next chapter, the next location, but also they teased that the next mastery will be Spirit. It's Spirit Mastery, which will have summons. So the fact that it refers to as just summons, whereas these are devices or devices. So that does suggest to me then that we are talking about pets, essentially, animal type summons. Which I look forward to, because I've been really enjoying the devices here. I still think they might be a little overpowered, but you know what? We're gonna not complain about that. So the possibility of pets that can then move around, maybe ones that just are out all the time, permanent summon instead of temporary ones. That would also be pretty neat. Plus, with all this stuff that's like bonus health, bonus all speed. It's like that. Those do seem like something that would be of greater benefit to animal summons than devices. But like everything, though, we shall see when it gets here. There were a number of early access updates this week, but one thing also, the Phantom line is the name of it, from Anti-Static Studios, which has, if I remember correctly, they were saying devs from, we're just gonna do that. Okay, devs from, that had worked on Bioshock, had worked on Cyberpunk 2077, they formed this studio, Anti-Static I think it's Anti-Static Studios. I know it's Anti-Static. I might be misremembering the second word. But they're working on this Phantom Line game, a player versus environment co-op game, all that. They have a playtest going on at the moment. It started on the 3rd, goes into the 10th. You look up Phantom Line on Steam, you can request access. Okay. How bunched up they were, it just made sense to do it that way. I did say this one needs to be short. I'm thinking I will just go until I get to the town. And, I'll also go through the town, but yeah, I'm thinking that's all. Any good? Nope. I have been forgetting to take care of these. For the normal crabs, the blade trap would be better, but the ones that spit the water at you, no, I like those. Because now they're ranged attacks. they have to deal with. So. Yeah, I will be making, it might not be for stream, but I will make a Spirit Forge character when we get Spirit. See how devastating that is. Although it might also not work that well, because I could believe that because it's like Forge, at least for how I play it, because I'm very device heavy, you don't need the you don't really need the energy. Here we go. But I could believe that Spirit would need it, so it actually might, I would have to rejigger some things. But still, the potential for synergy between them could be very powerful. It's like this, oh no, it is allied devices specifically, so not just summons. Okay. I just suspected there would be more, so it made sense to put those down. There we go. By the way, I do not understand the bronze coin things. I know that there is, like around here, a place you can spend them, basically throwing them into a well, but it's like, it's a slow process, and you get so many bronze coins, just a simple playthrough, that it's like, I don't get it. So I saw a thing this morning that's still, I don't know. We'll see. But suggesting that Samsung might be doubling the price of NAND flash, which is not really good. It's also not too surprising though. I don't know. I think I mentioned this before. I don't know exactly why it is, but it does seem that memory, well, DRAM and NAND take the same, are similar enough that you, like a company such as Samsung, would need to decide which it is they're going to manufacture more of. And so a heavy pressure on RAM is going to also become an indirect heavy pressure on NAND. But yeah, doubling the price, which would not be good. Let's do that. Whoops. But it still is, you know, I see this and I still, nothing, seen nothing, heard nothing that they're increasing, they're building a new fab anywhere. And you'd think you'd see that news. So it still is and once they start doing that, it's like, okay, now we actually believe that there's going to be a, that AI is not just, because it's all because of AI. But come to believe that, oh yeah, AI is in fact not just a bubble waiting to burst. It's like when we actually start seeing the supporting industries increasing production significantly. You're not just running the stuff at higher speed, but actually like, oh, okay, we're gonna start doing new investments to make this more feasible. Because it is also all it would take would be a company at this point, another company to decide, or even one of the other manufacturers to decide, you know what, we're not going to increase prices, and figure out some way to ensure supply for consumers. And that would hurt Samsung, especially if they could actually achieve that. That would hurt Samsung so much. Because even though Samsung's like the premier place, it's like if they can't sell it, if no one's able to buy that, it doesn't matter. You know, so the whole, yeah, Rolls-Royce may make fantastic cars, but people still going to Ford, Honda, Hyundai, GM, and so on. If that's where they're going for all their life, Rolls-Royce isn't necessarily in a strong position now, is it? Man, I love these devices. That I still say, I think they're overpowered, but it's fun. Because it's never like, I mean, no, I have to be careful. They shred through enemies, but I can still get killed. I do still need to move around. I still need to pay attention, and that is something that I feel is very important. Because that's the kind of thing I do like getting to in games. I like getting to that point in bounds. You know what? I might be going a bit past the town then. I didn't realize it was this close. I thought it took a little longer to get here.
Come in. Lord Glaukos is expecting you.
We barely managed to salvage anything from the wreck.
Yeah, it's like, I'm powerful. I can do what I want, but at the same time, I'm not invincible. I do like that.
If
Getting
you're
to that
back
point.
out of camp, I sent them out this morning, but there's no sign of them. May Lord Glaukos bless you.
Okay, now let's...
Thank you.
I don't think there's any of this I want to keep.
Death of me.
I talked to her.
You see, but I broke my leg. You're interested? I've got a little something for. Great.
Just filled with so many ruins. Lord Glaukos told us to...
I can't believe the Athenians
Nope.
left.
I keep forgetting that I moved it over. Wait, what? Okay, I guess I misread that. I thought that I saw thing there. Oh no, that already... Is it actually that? Yes, okay. Into that. Yeah, I'd rather hang on to that for now, especially because these things are not that easy to get. Like, not many enemies drop them, so I'd kind of rather put one of those onto the other character that I've gotten to max level. Is probably the one I will carry forward.
Welcome. Make yourself at home. Oh, I found out about 10 coins.
As far as, like, you know, that for my personal character is probably the one I will keep trying to bring through the game instead of some of the others I made before. Which, you know, is still fun, but not the same thing.
They gave... Did I tell you? Rather than...
She wasn't always a sea monster, was she, Glaukos? You told me...
After a... It's the greatest... Nemesis, I know. I'll search...
There. Can talk to this guy quickly.
Since washing, you've got to hope that Theros get... Those terrible jaws. Glorious in
Yeah, I will go to half an hour. Just going to 15 minutes is weird. Come on, there we go. Oh, I never noticed that before. They actually have arrow drop. Alright. I hate those things. Come on. So you're actually in range. Okay. Come on. He went back? I don't think I've ever seen an enemy go back after start chasing. But apparently that's what they do. Wow, okay. So we'll be back here eventually. Since that's the temple that you use to get to, there's the waypoint to get to, the skill up. Okay. Trying to remember that, because I think the melee weapons will be faster at clearing out some of that. Nothing else, they're faster attacks. So they must be doing a taunt then. Because these things always attack the nearest enemy otherwise, but it actually bypassed both to hit the big guy. That's nice. Alright. Oh, very nice. We'll go with that one for now. Do the double activation stuff later. Turn it back on. that's why I prefer the sentries. There it is. 'Cause these guys like being at standoff range. It's just so annoying. How? They must have summoned after I went by. It's like I went right through there. How did I not have? How did? Whatever. Yeah, I'm also just thinking I need to talk about other things. Yeah, that's true. Just quick looking over my notes from what I wrote up. Datemu or Datimu, not sure which you want to go with. But they shared a new trailer and some new information about for the Battlestar Galactica game. Battlestar Galactica Shattered Hopes, about the different gun stars you'll be able to have control of. Unfortunately, the way it is presented, I am unsure about some of what it means. I'll get to that. But basically, there's 4 different kinds. There's the Assault, the Carrier, a electronic warfare, and a long-range artillery one. That's right. So basically, the Assault is just well-rounded. It can blow things up. The Carrier allows for faster squad control, which I'm not entirely sure what that means, because I would think is that just it's more efficient with sending out Viper squads, or is it actually got more on there? I don't really know. The electronic jamming one is basically just anti-Cylon tech. And the long-range one is basically, it's long-range, so it can hit targets from further. I would assume it has a lower fire rate than the Assault, though. Now, what's unclear is it does say in the press release that you will get a full, that as you advance in the game, you will get a full fleet by the end. It's a roguelite. So it's just, you got the meta progression. This is one of the things you unlock. But what I can't figure out is the description of full fleet is so do you have access to all these at the same time? Do you, well, maybe not in combat access, but just be like, okay, well, in this case, I want to use this one versus another. But you have access, but it's pre-battle access. I don't know. There is a trailer, but they only show one being used at a time, which is why maybe it's you select first, but that's not really full fleet access. Access to a full fleet of them. And also, there's the, is it instead you get to select before you even start the game, and then that's just what you are stuck with until you lose and have to start over. Well, until you complete what you're doing and then start over for another round. It's like, was that the case? I don't know. It was not clearly written, and the video didn't necessarily make it clear either. The trailer didn't necessarily make it clear either, so, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh no, those are both dead. Okay. It just, the way their bodies were posed, I wasn't certain. Alright, let's clear these out. Which actually, I just realized that I should address that. There we go. I wonder if the Spirit Mastery will be summoning things like those. I kind of hope not. Let it be either a like actual creature kind of thing, or just be monstrous. Like summon a Cyclops type of deal. Although that would be a little tricky because technically in the mythology, the Cyclops were huge. Like I think one of the myths is actually like they were brother Cyclops that when they died, their bodies were mountains. It's like they're huge. At least they can be. I'm not sure about Polyphemus, who's probably the most famous. He's the one in the Odyssey. Because he's also son of Poseidon. Whereas that is not true of a lot. Some of the Cyclops actually predate the Olympians, as I recall. Which is probably the reason why there was wars between them. Okay, I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure there's a waypoint down this way, so I want, like, right up here or something, so that's why I'm going this way. Want to hit that, then it can stop. There we go. Alright. One other thing with Spirit is if it's animals, hopefully it's also they draw attention and don't just do that in the whole you shoot the last turkey in the line because the others then don't know what's going on. There it is. I had a feeling there was another down here. Yep, there it is. Alright. A little bit of Z culling issues there. Well, not necessarily culling, but Z issues. Right. Back to here, sell some stuff. Okay, and I'm just now actually focusing on the thing. Yeah, Anti-Static Studios, that's the name of the Phantom line, which has the playtest running until March 10th.
Need something?
Need me to look after anything?
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Heave Ho 2 is coming this summer on PC and Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. And if I remember correctly, that... I don't remember what the other one was. I think it might be Unreal 2 are doing game share, meaning that one player can own it and share it with friends. Although I think Heave Ho 2, it did say with up to 3 friends for a total of 4. But unveiled in the press release, it didn't specify. It was just more. They're going to support it, and more information will be coming. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica, I mentioned that. Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War from Datemu. They put out a new trailer and talk about bug mode, so you will actually get to play as the bugs. And it's presented as a basic training exercise, because the better you know the bug, the better you can kill the bug. Jackbox Games, which they probably know from the Jackbox games. They are going to be publishing a game not developed by them called My Arms Are Longer Now, which is apparently a kind of puzzle heist game. So you have just the one arm and you have to complete a heist, but you also need to solve various puzzles to get there. So yeah, that's it sounds like an interesting idea. I mentioned Titan Quest 2 roadmap update. Wreckfest 2 got a large content update that is in early access. Neon Abyss 2 got an update as well, again early access. I want to say there was another, because it seemed like I just had one after another that was about content updates when I was writing this all up. But yeah, started to feel tired all of a sudden. Alright. But yeah, so I had to keep this one short, or maybe you're welcome, I had to keep this one short. But I do have to be going, just various things to do today, and yeah, fun day. Alright, see you next time.